Let's draw the crown of our head up to the sky. Let our feet sink down into the earth. Breathe peace or healing in. And when you exhale, think about exhaling it into the body, not out of the body, but breathing in the peaceful healing feeling. And then when you exhale it into the body. The shoulders get a little heavier. Feel the balance equal left to right. A little bend to the knees. I exaggerate mine. Bring the hands to the heart. Draw energy up from the earth. It's like bubbling well to the soles of the feet. The only bubbling well I can think of is the clematis. So, breath in. Exhale into the body, guiding the energy where it needs to be. And as we sink down, we're going to open up our arms, and here's a big festive hug from each of us to the each of us, joining in one breath, one movement, one thought and intention to find the grand ultimate version of ourselves. As we give a hug to those others that bring us positivity and connection. And of course, the biggest present of all, it's from you to you. So say some really good things about you. Maybe in your mind's eye, you're opening up that gift of those uplifting words to yourself. Lift our arms high into the sky. Past the ceiling, the roof, the birds, the trees. Two more times this way. You can reach forward if you like. Maybe that's easier on the shoulders. And like snowflakes, like the ones on my shirt, just falling around you. Each one that lands brings with another uplifting word of you and just melts right in. One more. Breathing in, exhaling through you as we come to pause in place. And wherever in your mind's eye you choose to go, maybe there's pine trees around with snow draping on them like garland. And the sun or the moon is just right. It looks like it's a lit up tree. Like back in the original, I guess, trees back in the day, they actually had candles on them. So let that warmth of those candles draw in and through you as the arms sink down. The hands close. And this drum beating for our body is beat for yourself. Let it be a song that brings healing. One of the favorite duets that I have listened to many times is David Bowie and Bing Crosby singing Drummer Boy. Keep a little bend to your knees. Let the waist guide. So when you push into the floor to go the other direction, the arms just naturally with a slight bend to the elbows around you. Imagine like we're giving our hug to front and back. Now we're just going to stay here a few more moments. Find a rhythm, a beat that fits you. Let's slow down just a little, putting the brakes on the sleigh, if you will. Let the arms go completely heavy and the body just slowly comes to stillness. peace, healing, exhale in and through you. Now here, 5 animal Qigong. Some animals we haven't visited for a while in our zoo. So we're going to bring our feet out to our horse riding stance for tiger. Now this tiger movement is for our lung meridian. It starts up here, goes all the way down to the pinky. So when we sit down with the bottom going back, we're going to exhale. When we rise up, we lift the heart, we extend the claws with a breath in, and now we reach out to each other, exhale, sinking down, turn the fingers outward. That's the only way they're going to be able to make a full circle. And then we rise up through the leg as the palms turn to face us. We relax the hands, or we retract the claws with the breath in as the palms slowly turn back to face forward. But now we reach behind like the tiger pushes the claws into the earth. We sink down. A little bow for the upper spine. The fingers rotate out again. And sweeping this energy back into the center of us, relax our hands like we began with. We draw up. A little extension of the heart, a breath in. Exhale, reaching out. There's the claws. We create the tension in the hands, rounding the spine. Relax the hands, we lift the spine. Lift the crown of the head, relax the jaw, the eyes. Maybe a little smile inside or out. Exhale. Feel the weight balanced to both legs. We rise up. Lift. Elbows can go a little higher than shoulders if you like. And reach. Let go. Let the tailbone tuck slightly as you reach forward. And we can rise up, pressing down equally through both legs as we sink down with an exhale, reaching behind. A little bow for yourself. Being here, taking this time for you. We rise up. Let's do 3 more in silence for me. My last one, wherever your last one is. You come to the end of your third with the hands, just gather the chi wherever you like it to be. Find your heels and draw back under your hips. Open, gathering the energy. Breathe it into you, exhale it through you. And pause. Feel. Breathe. Focus at the very center of you, like we're plugging up our energy. We're breathing in not just through the nostrils, but through all the skin. Each hair follicle, think of it as an inlet. Hands floating in, sinking down. So next we will do dragon. So dragon is the bow stance that we use in our Tai Chi practice. We'll start with embracing the full moon. Let's take the lighter side of the room here. Bring it down. The other hand draws to the top. We're going to sink the weight to the upper hand. And just take your step out, however you like it to be. I'm going to adjust mine so I stay in camera here. Now this bottom arm is going to reach out, but remember there's a bend to the elbow. And the other one reaches up. And the hand that's extended is the direction that you turn with an exhale. And then we'll come back to center. Let the hands both collapse, embracing the moon. Now from here, we're going to step back into place. Turn your moon over. Find your step, come on forward. Now reach high, reach out, exhale, turn whatever direction or length the body allows when we come back to center. The hands collapse to embrace the moon. We'll step back to where we began. A breath in. Step, exhale. Everything opens with a turn. When you finish the exhale, that's cue to come back to center, stepping back into place. So we have to hinge the knee so we can flow to the other side. Breath in. Exhale, open. Now, an invitation on this one is really focus on the arm that extends upward. We're trying to think about the bicep drawing as close to the ear as possible with a sense of not get over there, arm, right? So if it reaches out to the side, then it reaches to the side. There we go, we turn. Don't forget to hinge the front knee, it just doesn't work. A few more. The dragon. Not to get ahead of myself for next year, but it's going to be the year of the dragon. So we'll be visiting this one, and dragon plays with the clouds often. Let's have one more. Our breath in. And as the hands come back in to embrace the full moon, let the heels come back under hips. Let the arms open up like we're flying away. Sweeping up, gathering the energy from the soles of the feet to the earth through you. A breath in. Exhale. Become still as a stone. Take the tour through you. Are you warmer in some places than others? More relaxed? However it is, just find a balance between cool and warmth, tension, relaxation. A little smile inside, maybe a big one outside. Hands floating in, sinking down. Now I'm going to have to come up forward just a bit here because the next one is our leopard. So leopard means there's going to be a big turn through the body. The elbows are going to sink down like we're carrying a box, right? And our feet are going to be wider, and this hand is going to be here, thumb down. And then we're going to lean sideways, and then the hands will come back to holding the moon this way, all right? So that way we keep our feet wide through the whole practice. Now, generally, you would step, or I shouldn't say generally, but in a more traditional manner, you would step out each time, and then come back in, and then step out, and then come back in. So we're making this a little bit simpler. So let's go ahead and find the stance that we like. We'll let the darker side of the room be the hand that comes down, the other comes to the top. Now, a little bend to the knees first, not a big one, just a little bend. Feel the balance to both legs. Now let the weight shift over to the bottom hand. And then we shift over to the top hand. Now let's shift back over to the bottom hand and reach that hand out as the other goes thumb down into the armpit area. And we look away with a big turn. When you come back in, we're going to sink to the horse stance, like we're holding a gift on our shoulders. And then we're going to lean to the other side. Lean, reach, and then come back to center. Rise and pause, breath in, breath out. Now here we go. Reach to the lighter side of the room. That's the big breath in on the turn. As we sink, we begin to exhale, shifting the weight over, and then come back to center. Rise. Give the knees or the legs a little break. Here we go. Turn, breath into the darker side of the room. We reach, open, turn, breath in. Sink to exhale. Shift the weight over. Keep your balance. Perfect. Come back to center. Whatever your reach is, right? Whatever your lean is. Whatever this bending in your knees becomes. Let's go again. The leopard. Keep the knees open and then shift. Feel the weight over the center of the foot and then come back to center of the body and rise. Here we go. We're going to do 4, 2 on each side, me being silent. So get lost. Here we go. Breath in. Off we go. Sink down, feet draw, heels under hips, and just open up however you like. And like the snowflakes, you can even wiggle your fingers a little bit. They become the snowflakes. And take a pause for you. Feel through the body what feels warmer, stronger even, more at peace, in place. In your mind space. And send that peacefulness down through your spinal cord. Let it go and extend to each nerve extension through the spinal cord. Goes to the muscles, the organs. We're literally telling our body how it needs to feel, should feel, inviting it to feel that way. Hands holding in, sinking down. Now, next is the crane. Now, the crane on the footwork is going to be this. We're going to bring our feet a little bit closer together. So the big move, which I can't do like some of the others, but the foot comes up. Okay, I'm good there. It goes here, but then it goes out and behind. And then you curl the foot behind with a lean forward. And you come back down. Well, maybe not tonight. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. So, this is the other option. We tap the toe out. We circle with the toe touching the floor. And then as we take a little bend to the knee, right, this is our kickstand behind, we lean forward and we curl the foot just enough to come off the floor and goes right back down. And we come right back up. A quick side view since I got this dynamic outfit on. Skiing. So the foot will go extend, right? Circle out and around. Here's the lean forward. Now the arms are going to be out, right? And then we give a little curl behind, just enough, whatever that curl is for you. It could be up, high, or just enough to come off the floor. Now we rise back up. Okay. So here's the arm part. Breathe in. Palms up, spread your wings. Exhale. And this is at this extension here is when the foot's behind and the hands just drift down. So let's pour all the weight into the darker side of the room, down to the leg. We bring the arms up. It lifts the foot wherever you want it to go. We extend with the arms. So now the hand and the foot, the leg that's extended, join together. But then the arm stops and the foot continues behind. There's our lean forward. Find your kickstand. We bring the foot up just a little or a lot. Comes down with everything. We rise back up. How'd you do? Here we go. Other side. So we pull the weight into the lighter side of the room. A breath in. Exhale. A little lean forward. Tap the toe. Curl a lot or a little. And we come right back down. That's it. The crane. Now I invite you to be the crane. Imagine the crane taking flight. Its legs fold behind, spreads its wings. The arms sink down as we rise to the body, flying away somewhere peaceful. A breath in. Everything opens. Find the balance wherever it needs to be. Feel the hip action going on here, right? Strengthening all the muscles in the hips. The knee has to be hinged to support lifting the other. Feel the opening in the shoulders and the chest as the thumbs rotate and extend behind it. Strengthening the core. A gentle lean forward. We're going to do 4 more, 2 each side. Me being silent. And let's fly away. Fold behind us as our arms drape beside us. Pause. Feel. Breathe. Let the belly become soft. So you breathe in, it's like all of you is expanding. I think will be appropriate just because of, I guess maybe the time of year, or maybe because there's supposed to be reindeer in some story. But let's do the deer. Huh? We'll do the second deer where the antlers go down and out, okay? Since the other one was a little similar to the dragon. So, as a reminder, here's our antlers. They'll literally come up. We're going to take a step out and the thumbs go down. There's a little step. Then we step back in. We're going to take a longer step out, extending and leaning. And then the hands relax. We step back into place. Nice. We draw the antlers up. That's the buck, right? Defending his territory. Breathe in, we draw back in. And then we extend out with a longer step. What longer is to you? Reach, reach, reach. Relax. Up and in, breath in. And breath in, step. Four more. I'm silent. Two more. Last one. Gather, pull in from all around you. Breathe into you, exhale through you. And pause. Feel wonderful. And breathe. Hands floating in, sinking down. Let's bring our feet together to come to our attention yet relaxed position. Uji. And somewhere in our minds we've created that space, see it a little more real. It's like we're not here, we're there. Yeah. The crown of the head lifts to the sky. Our mind is that place that brings us harmony. The jaw is released, but the tongue rests to the roof of the mouth. Shoulders stay heavy. Elbows always have a bend, as so do the knees. The waist turns as the pelvis tucks under a little. And we feel this beautiful wave descending through the body.